Welcome members. Gina. Greeting to you all, my Thai friends at this gathering, SPCA, Thai SPCA gathering. I want to congratulate you that you are part of a great solution to the problems we have in our country. We know that SPCA stands for George?
Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
Thank you. And I have done my little study and realized that it started in about almost 200 years ago in Britain. 1825, that's the year that it started, because the protection of the horses. They used a horse and buggy at that time, and because human beings become cruel and run the horse without food and in the heat and beating them up for not performing. And that's how the thing started. And in America, it started in 1866. So Thailand is coming along very well in this notion. I, like you, were raised up in Thailand, and we are more than 70% of us are Buddhists. So you understand, as I do, that the notion of Buddhism is this. We have the strict rules of thou shalt not kill. And on top of that, the karma, the deeds, will believe in reincarnation. And the karma, the deeds that you do, if it's negative, and killing is a serious negative act, it could influence you to go downward. Now, it's interesting, if you live in America, they believe in one life, and you got to get it right, so there's no chance of coming back. In Thailand, we believe that if we are not born in a good place this life, if you hurry up and do some good deed, next life you will be better. And that's so fitting with the lifestyle of monarch, the tiers in the society. Because you can really be happy with where you are, just knowing that you can be better next life. But that's also interpreted differently, and I want to share with you this. Because what we used to think as Thai people, we are proud of ourselves being gentle, being kind, being accommodating, and being giving to others. But our lifestyle, if we got used to think of ourselves and not look closer to our motives, then we could get into this pitfall. Let me introduce this to you, just for fun. If you listen to the point of view from other friends, like American friends who visit Thailand, you will learn a lot. For example, Daniel came to Thailand and he said, Angkana, I have never seen such ugliest, mangiest dogs anywhere. In Thailand, you can see stray dogs running around. Some even just bare, inside coming out, mangy, dirty, nobody owns it, but they're running around. And when I took him to the restaurant at this beach, chances are there's dogs fighting underneath our table for the scrap of food. Now, I never seen it, and you never are aware of it either, because this is the way it is. We have dogs running around. We don't talk about the first class restaurant that have AC conditioning, but we talk about open air. And dogs everywhere, and they come and eat the scrap. And I thought Thai dog was the smartest, because I said, oh, my American friend is so afraid of feeding the dog the chicken, for fear that the chicken bone is brittle and will poke their stomach and they will die. I said to Daniel, I never seen my dogs being afraid of eating chicken. They just eat them all. Never thought that they might just curl up and die somewhere without me knowing. So not knowing and not looking at the issue directly doesn't help you. And the main thing that I want to share with you is this. When we realize that we don't want to kill our dogs, and people will let the dogs stray at the temples, let them run and they multiply, and they seek for food, they all have food aggression, we're not helping. And the thing is, we don't even see it. What does it mean? It means that we are immune and so indifferent. And being indifferent to a living thing is cruel. So if we are not having compassion for the living who suffer because of our human cruelty, our lack of respect, lack of empathy, and on top of that, human greed. I'll say to you, I was so proud of our practice of helping the animal, trap animals. There's a practice in Buddhism that says if you want to do good, you go and release the birds and the turtle in the water and stuff. So there's a market to bring you the turtle and the bird, sell all these animals to you at the temples for you to release it so that you can get your karma, your good merits. But you know, once we learn that those people could be clipping the feather for the bird so they cannot fly. And then once you let it go, they just get them again and go sell it. We realize that things are not, we cannot look away from things. We need to look at them closer and address it and solve the problem. So I want to share with you the notion of euthanasia. Euthanasia. From my personal experience, when you learn to respect some other species, when you have relationship with other animals, in this case we call it companion animal, then you will know that there's no difference. They feel the pain and they have hunger and they can give you love, and as a matter of fact they can give you unconditional love, which you can find out for yourself if you allow the relationship with dogs. When the choice comes to have to put the dogs down, it is an act of utmost responsibility and it's an act of utmost love that you need to do for the animal that you care for. You don't turn them away. At the moment that this is the best way to treat them, face it and come to terms with it and act it. In my experience, it's unbelievable. You are in touch with yourself as a human being more than any other time. The animal can, my dog, as the vet came to our house and give him injection to go to sleep. And then she did, after make sure that he's sleeping, she injected this pink thing. It's just pink. Many syringe because he's big. He's like a human being, 200 pounds. And then it stopped his heart. And then he peacefully died because he trusts his life in our hands. And that's how I learned that only when you have a relationship with other species and feel their pain and knowing what they can give you, you can elevate yourself higher and better as a human being. So let's look at this together. Euthanasia is not thing evil. It's something that we can do for the ones we love.